Really did it, man. So surreal, but I had to jump on here and share this moment with you all because what once was, you know, a dream is now coming to an end, and it's an end of an era. It really is. There's a lot of emotion into this because, you know, I never took anything for granted. I've worked very, very hard. I was just going through some videos last night and I, you know, accidentally stumbled across a video when we first moved into this place, and this was my first real like move-in with Romina. The excitement, the overall vision of just seeing what we could do with this place, and here we are a little over 3 years later, which is kind of crazy because time is flying, but a little over 3 years later, it's the end of a journey. We're packing up. To fill those in that don't know exactly what's going on, about 3 weeks ago, my wife and I, you know, we decided that we were gonna prepare ourselves to get into a house. Like the apartment life, it was over, and we needed something bigger. We wanted to start a family, and we just needed that home. Well, 3 weeks ago, it was supposed to just be us looking around the market and just kind of feeling it out. We were getting serious, but not that serious to where, you know, the position we're in today wasn't really supposed to happen. Fast forwarding, we ended up touring 2 houses, and those were just a no-go. But on the 3rd house we toured, things kind of escalated really, really fast. And if you saw the video, you probably could tell my reaction to that last like initial nail in the coffin just solidified absolutely everything. And if you want to check out that video, feel free. There's a card that just popped up. You can catch up after this video. So after touring that house, we knew that was like, okay, it's gonna sell quick. Do we want to just go jump headfirst into this and potentially make it happen? And at the time, there was nobody that viewed the house. There were no offers on the house. And after that video, we really sat down and we were like, this could be it. Like, the size is perfect, the garage space is perfect, the location's perfect, the driveway's perfect. Although I wanted a little bit of land, but you know, with this whole house buying stuff, I have learned that you're gonna have to give a little to get a little. It really met all our criterias other than the massive amount of land that I essentially wanted, but I can live without. We ended up sitting down, crunching numbers, and you know, just kind of winging it, and we threw an offer at them, which got declined, sadly. But then we, you know, re-offered and they accepted it. And from that very day, my anxiety levels, my stress levels, Romina's stress levels, it's just been so much, man. And during the winter, this car stuff slows down too, so I have that on top of it, and it's just been a wild ride. But I can sit here and say and update everybody that has been keeping tabs on us that our offer got approved. That's the first thing. Second thing, home inspections came back amazing. And the third and final kind of thing is the house appraisal. Now, when you get a loan from a bank, you know, they send an appraiser out just to make sure they're giving you a loan for something that's worth it. That had us beyond stressed just because, you know, the market's really weird right now. People are asking a lot of money. People are overpaying. People are paying cash, and it's just crazy. So we waited a long time to get that answer on that appraisal, and it came back last week. We're good to go. With those 3 things, we're locked in, man. And we have less than 8 days until we get the keys. So I started packing up the garage, and it's been kind of sad. I went down the wormhole last night of watching all the memories that happened here. Good memories, some bad. We had 2 scenarios here within the last 3.5 years that have been pretty serious. One of them, you probably saw, my neighbor hucked an egg off the 3rd story balcony at this brand new car and damaged the paint. That was a whole ordeal, but you know, God was looking out, and I actually made out on top with that situation. As crazy as it is, I would have never thought that, but I ended up making out. The second situation was, no joke, probably 15 to 20 days after that whole ordeal, I got hit right here by a U-Haul truck. Cars got fixed, it looks great, but we're still in the process of going through that. So add the lawyer stuff, add this on there on top of this house buying stuff, and it has been crazy. It really has. It's been crazy, but it's working out. But yeah, I wanted to hop on here, just let everybody know that it's happening. We are getting that house. I can't see anything that could potentially stop this. Like, I feel like we've hit all the check marks, all the boxes, but I'm the type of person that I'll believe it when I see it type deal. So once we sign that paperwork and get those keys, that stress will be relieved. But I think we're home stretch right now. I really do. I think we're home stretch. It's beyond exciting. It's a little sad though, and you might ask yourself, well, why is it sad? And it just is, because this place here changed our lives. It changed my life more specifically, because you guys know I started off this YouTube journey broke as hell at my father's house. I was working on the cars on a gravel driveway in a carport. I didn't even have a real garage, and you know, I just made it happen. I really made it happen. And then when Ramina and I's relationship got a little more serious, we talked about getting a place, and we couldn't find a place. Could not find a place to live at all that had a garage. Now, they had the ones where you're just pulling in and parking, but no room. I needed some room. Our apartment search ended up being fulfilled when I was looking for an RTR license plate surround, which were really rare at the time, and my buddy Mark was actually parting out his car, and he was selling one. So he said, come on by, meet me at the garage, and you know, we'll make the transaction. And I remember that day I came down here, I parked like in one of those spots over there. Mark came out of this garage with the RTR thing in his hand, and my mind was blown, because it's an apartment complex for one, and I want to say these garages are like 12 by 24, 12 by 28, and you just don't see that in apartments. Like, you just don't. That day forward though, like, we instantly jumped on it. Like, Mark was moving, he bought a house, this was pretty much open, and you know, we went to the office, literally applied that weekend. We did not wait. We applied that weekend. I got his garage, got his apartment, and literally the rest is history, man. We have done so much here. I'm super grateful for the opportunity, and just like, I'm very proud of Ramina and I, because we made it happen. This thing was not cheap, but you know, we stayed driven, and we just reached new goals, reached new heights, and I went through quite a few different phases here. You know, we had a couple Fox bodies, we had the return of Blue 2 valve, we had the Terminator Cobra, we had Hades. We've had our fair share of content coming out of this place, and I would like to say probably the last 300 videos, maybe. It's been a journey, and today I have to make this video because Marshall Springs here at Gayton West has been just such a blessing in so many ways. The ways I just stated, and they're actually wanting to work with me because I am breaking my lease, which is available, by the way. If anybody watching this lives in the Richmond area or wants to move to the Richmond area and you want the perfect apartment, and I mean grade A apartment, grade A area with big garages for your car needs, then you can actually take over my lease starting March 1st. If anybody wants more information on that, you can email me, DerekBaranProductions@gmail.com. The rent, right off rip, it's like $14.50 just for the apartment. I have 3 garages, probably don't need 3, and I spend another $400 a month for all 3 garages. But if you want just 1 garage, you're probably gonna spend like $1,550, $1,600 max, I think. We'll go more into that, but I gotta give a shout out to the breeding company. They're the owners of this establishment, and they really looked out. They have the best staff here. They have, well, one of the maintenance guy, Tyler, he's kind of weird. He stalked me a lot. No, but they have been so awesome, and I just want to give them a huge shout out. And look, if you're looking for that apartment, definitely reach out to them. You can go right here. That is their website, their contact, all the information you need if you want to, you know, gauge interest in living in these apartments, which I highly recommend. Hit them up, see what they have to say, mention my name, they'll work with you, and I just can't express how like grateful I am that I was able to live in an apartment with a 12 by 28 garage. So I just have to go on the record and put this on video because this is the end, and I want to pass the torch to somebody else. And who knows, if you're a car person, you got Mustangs and stuff, I could swing on by to my old garage, film vlogs with you. That'd be sick. That'd be pretty cool. There's gonna be a lot in this video, guys. I'm warning you now. You could probably tell that the time is a pretty long video, but we have a lot to clear up, and this is gonna be one of the last like hoorah videos in this place, because as soon as we get our keys on the 16th, I'll probably have a vlog go up here and there in this area, but we're going to the house, baby, and Project HQ build series starts. So in the beginning of the video, you could probably notice that the garage looks so different, and it's kind of like, it's so odd because I remember I stood here like 3.5 years ago, and I was just amped. We had Big Blue in here, my dad's F-150, the walls were bare, there was like just stuff right here that was getting ready to put up. Take a look, guys. This is my new freaking garage, and I am beyond excited about this. wow, does time fly, and has this place just transformed so much. It's just so, it's kind of like sad. It like tugged on my heartstrings a little bit seeing, you know, my stuff packed up and ready for the movers to go to the new, you know, the new journey of my life, guys. 90% of my stuff, though, is all packed up, ready to rock for the new place. And before I forget, you probably see them laying here. These are the 3 banners that I'm going to be signing and giving away. So we have the VMP one, the 8080, and the LMR one. Now, if you want a chance to get picked to win this banner, all you have to do is comment down below why you want it, where you're hanging it, and how you can relate to it. For example, but somebody commented that they really want me to sign the VMP banner and send it to them because they bought a VMP Gen 3R for their S197 because of my videos. Something like that is super dope. And you know, for the LMR one, you can see we got the SVEs that I actually have on Lucifer. So if you have those because of a video you watch or something, that'd be really cool. It'd be a nice little piece. Definitely let me know, because I want these to go to a good home, because this is a piece of history right here, and they were all right there for all those videos. So you'll have a part of the old DBP HQ, but you have to comment why you want them, where you're hanging it, and do not lie, because I will check. I'm the type that gets attached to things, and I'm the type that, you know, has a very, very hard sentimental value moral to me. And I don't know why. I get a freaking house, man. I should be stoked, which I think as soon as like it's real, I think I'll be straight. This is mine though, dude. Like I feel like, I don't know how to feel. It's funny because like I woke up every single day and I went down here every single day for, let's do some quick math. We'll do for almost 1,200 days straight every day. 1,200 days every day. Every single day. So if anybody watching this video wants the perfect 1-bedroom apartment that's 950 square feet, vaulted ceilings, which you will see in this video, and obviously you have the option to take over all 3 garages or just have, you know, this main garage, definitely do so we could become buddies, and I could come back and, you know, do some car shit with you and vlog back here and still piss off the neighbors. That's where we're at with everything. I don't want to drag this out any longer than it needs to be. Just had to go on camera and just show my appreciation for Marshall Springs here at Gate and West and the breeding company. If you're interested in checking out the property, touring the property and stuff, and you want, again, an awesome place to live, amazing apartments, amazing people, and big garages, like how much better can it get? Their website's right here on the screen. You can find all the information in the description of this video. Call them, tell them DBP sent you. They will work with you, and I honestly think you'll end up loving it here. Let's go ahead and hop in our apartment. Smart. Some of you fuckers would stalk me. Coming on into the apartment, we are greeted by our hall security. This is Zeus Baran. He is the oldest of the 2. Yeah, see, he's my security cat. A lot of my friends know if he sniffs you, he lets you pass, you're good. You're straight. If he sniffs you and legit turns into a demonic entity, like, see, he's hall security. He just makes sure. Get your ass in here. See, sometimes like he doesn't like to listen. I'm gonna get all hairy. It's the perks of wearing black only and having cats. But once you get past hall security, things get a little bit better. And this is our little hallway in our apartment. You know, pretty standard stuff here. We have our nice little organizer for our keys. I'm hella OCD, so Hades goes right here. We have Lucifer, and then we have Karma C7. We got spare keys, a little bit of storage and things like that. So this is like crucial to me because I used to keep all my keys and stuff in a little basket, and it was annoying as hell. OCD to the finest. I'm just putting it out there. Here's our beautiful coat rack that I get yelled at for using when I put my coats on there. In the closet here, all the coats and stuff go in, which you know, my fiance Ramina, she's definitely she's a neat freak too, and she's like aesthetically pleasing. So when coats are on a coat rack, it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing. So that's where her purses go, in her handbags. And I had to fucking put in some super hefty anchors so she didn't tear down the fucking drywall. Coats, got some hats, my hats, winter stuff. Down below here we got, you know, our shoes and whatnot. Perfect size for it all, honestly, especially with just 2 of us living here. So yeah, that's where all of our gear goes. Coming on to the right here, this is our kitchen. I absolutely love the layout, honestly. You could tell it has this nice open bar area with the 3 lights, big slab of granite, and you know, open. I like that a lot. It is all real granite, which is another plus side to things. You know, a lot of places use like wood and they'll throw that like fake stuff over it and it just feels real cheesy. But here at our apartment complex, it you know, it's good quality stuff. The one thing I do have a gripe about is that like the appliances. So you actually have two options. Option number one, you rock it out with the black appliances, which is totally fine, or they offer the stainless steel appliances, which I wanted, but come to find out, it's like another 150 or so tacked on to rent forever. You don't like pay it off and you get the, no, that's not how it works. You get soaked and it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it for me, at least. But you know, your typical microwave, oven. We got our fridge. I don't even know what's inside here. That's not me. You won't really find much junk food in this house, but that is not me. That's my mom and Romina. Shut that. Okay. Those don't get drank. Again, aesthetically pleasing. Thank you, Romina. Little peek into the fridge. We got some randomness. Yeah, it's definitely some randomness. We got, actually, hold on. This sounds kind of good right now. Bang Energy. Got pumpkin pie too. That's my shit. Let me get a little sip of this, because this is gonna be a long video. And if you haven't dropped a like already, 400 likes, you guys got it. I know you do. So. Strawberry tastes like shit, but that's all Ben could find. Shout out Ben. He hooked it up with a case of Bang. They just got sued out the ass. Still a little depressed, but typical storage stuff here. We got Tupperware. We got my gym supplements. We have our gym shakers. And then in here is kind of like our snack cabinet, which we don't snack. We really don't. The most you'll find really is like some skinny popcorn. It's like chips, nuts, oats, granola. And you know, that's kind of both of us being on the same page. We know when you start introducing snacks into the household, everybody has that urge to eat, you know, and especially my fat ass, you know, I've been grinding, so we gotta cut that completely. But over here, we probably have the essential of the household. This is our Keurig, and we're coffee people. Like to the day I die. Coffee is definitely a necessity in the household. You know, when we cook breakfast in the morning together on weekends, we either have the choice of cold coffee or hot coffee. This is the sugary cinnamon roasted cashews, and I named it These Nuts because cashews, they're nuts. But as far as the kitchen, that's kind of it. We do a lot of cooking, I will say. We meal prep, Romina and I, and you know, we slap out some breakfast. I cook breakfast every morning. Ben and I are on our 5:30 a.m. gym session. Like we're taking this shit to a next level. I know he's feeling good. I'm feeling good. Eggs, sausage, eggs, turkey, bacon every morning. And we actually just had some today. So it's pretty fire. And speaking of fire, that JBL speaker for breakfast cooking is fire, because you gotta jam out to little baby while you're slapping some eggs. Coming on into the main section of our apartment, my personal favorite, for one reason. We are on the 3rd floor, and with the 3rd floor, you do get one crucial amenity when you move into these apartments, and that's the vaulted ceilings. These things go up 15, 18 feet, I'd say, at the tippy top, which it really does open up this space and it makes it more of a luxurious feel. I love it, and at the moment I saw it, I was like, I want a 3rd floor. 3rd floor sucks for many other reasons, groceries, moving, but you know, it's definitely worth it. And especially, you know, fit people like Romina and I, my friends and stuff, we're fine with it. Getting our steps in that way is just kind of, you know, something we just got to deal with. But love the vaulted ceilings. And there you go. Zeus wants to show you his cat tower. This is their little cat tree. Got their little toy box in here. Yeah, get it. Yeah, these are my babies, man. I love my cats, love my animals. Speaking about animals, here's Mr. Kitty number 2. This is Dexter. This is, he's a daddy's boy. Zeus is a mama's boy. But Dexter here is my little man. We rescued both of them, and they have great homes here. And actually, so you can't tell them, but they're actually getting a bigger cat tree for Christmas. So shh, don't tell them. You don't think they heard that, do you? No. They didn't hear that? Okay, good. It's kind of like King of the Hill with these two. Like they'll bat.
Perfect timing.
See what I'm saying? Little shits. Moving on to the living area. This is kind of where we spend all of our time with each other, with friends. This is like our little pad. We love it. We eat dinner in here. We watch movies. You can see we have dope little highlight colors behind there. Green for Christmas. Gotta rock the green, and you can probably tell with living with Romina, again, a very pleasing aesthetically aesthetically, my brain just fried. Aesthetically pleasing things. She likes to decorate, which cool with me. I don't have to do it. I hate doing it with a passion. So, you know, this is kind of just the living area. We spend a lot of time in here. We truthfully do. And we're actually gonna come back to this because I have something that's absolutely hilarious about this living section. So we'll come back and I'll fill you in on that. Moving on to our Christmas tree. Yes, this is a full-size tree that was gifted by the Mirandas. So Joel and Pam, thank you so much. On Ramina's behalf, on my behalf, she makes me carry this thing up here every year. 4 stories, okay? It's not the most fun thing to do, but I gotta do it because the fiance wants it. And personally, if it were me, I'd have that little table that's supposed to be there, and I'd have a little, you know, a little bend of a tree, just kind of like a little short chode. And that would be it. Something I could just slap over my shoulder, just carry it on down with breeze. But no, we have to have a fucking 7-foot Christmas tree. And it's one of those old school ones that's like a 3-piece with like the metal beams and all the fake branches. So this thing's heavy as fuck. And it's itchy. It gives me like rabies at the end of it. It works out though. It really does fill up this spot really nicely. And it looks great. I can't even lie. And we're slacking a little bit when it comes to wrapping. You're gonna see that later in this video when we head into the bedroom. All the presents are in the closet right now. So that gets filled. It looks really sick. I can't even lie. Got some more decorations and stuff and kind of an open area here. It's pretty nice. And we actually utilize this area. You can probably tell we have this lamp, and this lamp actually sat like right about here. And that's because it's for a dining room table. Well, moving into this place, this was my buddy Mark Stone's place. It is a 1-bedroom, which is kind of unfortunate because with all the shit I have and all the stuff I do, merch, editing, blah, 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 like having 2 for 1 full office and then our bedroom would have been perfect. But when moving into this area, into this apartment, it was kind of like a now or never type thing because Mark was moving and then Ramina had about 30 days left of her lease at her old place. And we were both looking actively for a spot we could move into, which was the easy part, but the hard part was somewhere with a garage because I needed a garage for my 1 car at the time. And it's freaking crazy how we've gotten here and you're gonna see in this video, but we needed a garage and Mark was moving out, so we jumped on it. There was no ifs, ands, or buts because this solidified us locking in for the 1-bedroom and then having the garage. So we signed the paperwork, blah, 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 made it work. And as you can tell, I did raise up the lamp so I can walk under it without hitting my head. And that's where you're gonna come into my little domain. I utilize this space to my best of my ability. I got a beautiful desk. You know, I got my Secret Labs chair, awesome chair. Dude, I sit a lot in this thing and it's super comfortable. We have my iMac M1. We have my gaming computer right here. You know, simple setup, 3080 Ti, 2700X, 32 gigs of RAM, do some streaming, do some gaming. And fun fact for you all, this isn't my like 3rd YouTube or whatever. I actually started YouTube, goddamn, back in 2011. Going on everybody, Times OG here, also known as Baran V2. I was just gonna let you guys know that I do have a new YouTube channel. And I was actually on a semi-pro COD team for competitive sniping and kill feeds. I wasn't a trick shotter. I got into trick shotting a little bit, but yeah, kill feeds, I was that guy. I was actually on S6 Alliance before we ended up splitting up and the brand completely went to shit. We were at about 50, 55K on YouTube, something like that. And you know, we would do the whole MW2 shit back in the day. MW2, Black Ops 2, and MW3. So if you know about it, you know about it. If not, if you missed out on that era, I feel extremely sorry for you because as of right now, Warzone 2, MW2, the new one, absolute booty cheeks. They flopped. They truly did. If you disagree, comment down below. I'm willing to argue that, but as a multi-billion-dollar corporation, they fucked it. And all we do now is play Rocket League at the time being. So it is what it is. Shout out, Ben. Don't really spend much time editing over here, believe it or not. That was the purpose, to build it, to do all my editing and whatnot. But funny thing is, I take my happy ass over here with my laptop right there. I sit on the far right corner, prop my feet up on the table, open my Bang Energy, set it on the windowsill, and that's where DBP edits. No editing happens over here, so I have no idea why. No idea why I don't like to edit. I think it's just being like too proper at a desk, maybe, don't know. One of my main possessions though, over my entire setup is my DerekBaranProductions 100,000 subscriber plaque, which is dented. I dropped it and it pissed me off. I'm still pissed to this day about that, but when we get to 1 milli one day, it's gonna go right above, you know, Romina's Virginia Commonwealth University bachelor's degree. Super proud of her, she kills it in school. Fun fact, we actually met in college. I sat next to her and I cheated off her and I still failed, but she passed. Who knows how that happened. This is kind of like one of those important things that I do own. It's as simple as a dry erase board. Simply being 200,000, I see it every day. And our fitness streak here actually just went up to 8. Today is Wednesday. You know, Monday through Friday is how we count them. And the fitness streak consists of eating clean, 1 gallon of water, a good breakfast, and a weight training day. We don't count weekends. Weekends cardio day / basketball. So we just count Monday through Friday. Day 8, been feeling great. Like, can't even describe it to you. I've just been fucking awesome. Got a little hallway right here. It's not too big, not too small. It's just kind of lead onto the master, but our closet, you can see it's been taken over by Romina. Towels and stuff. All Romina, besides this. We live by these things with pets. Lint brushes, you need them. This is the only thing I have in here though. That's my toiletry bag. All Romina, and it's giving me anxiety looking at it. As far as the bathroom, pretty simple. It's not a hole in the wall, thankfully, but it's probably my least favorite part of the apartment, just because we do have 2 cats, and with 2 cats, they need a potty as well. So it kind of just sucks just having that in the public bathroom, because it is a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. We do keep up with it though, and it's just, they're messy though. It's 2 cats, they do their fucking digging and start scratching and shit, and litter gets everywhere. You gotta clean it, you gotta scoop it, you gotta change it, you gotta clean, like, it's just a mess. But other than that though, I can't really complain. A lot of shit goes down here. But yeah, I love it. And some of the fragrances I rock, we got our Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio, and then we have our Chanel Blue. Not Chanel, Chanel. From China, bitch! And it smells fucking great. Romina actually picked it up for me to try, and as funny as it is, it smells just the same, and it was like $9. Fucking cheat code, dude. Get yourself some Chanel. Behind this door is where I do a lot of sleeping. Not really, but this is something we're super proud of, just because it's super tidy, super clean, everything. It's just, it's a perfect bedroom in my opinion. But this is our bedroom here. It's super comfortable. It just has a very, very clean presence, and you know, I love it. Unfortunately, we do have a queen bed. Unlike our boy Ben, we actually loaded up his king bed, and it's a must. A king bed will be in the foreseeable future. But you know, we got our nightstands. You know, we got the fuck around and find out 4,000. We have this beautiful gift though that my mother gifted us. You know, it's our engagement photos, and Romina means the absolute world to me. So this is a non-lethal version. Cat is scratching at the door. Got him. Takes off, running. Works every time. These little fuckers are smart. When it's about 5 in the morning, they're hungry. They start scratching shit. They bite shit. They fuck with you. So you take the fuck around and find out number 2, blast them with them shits, and they go off for about 30 minutes. So you get a little 30 minutes more napping. They're bad. They're spoiled. Got the vibrator. It vibrates, but no. Got the massage gun, and I swear by this. Both of our clothes go in here. I have bang, bang, bang. She has bang, 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 bang. Little stuff on top here. You know, she has her designer purses, her Louis Vuitton one she took with her. She's actually in Atlanta. She's super proud about those. She's been buying a designer purse every time she passes a test for her job. So that's her little thing. I buy car parts. She buys designer purses. But TV mounted on the wall. We got the blue. Love the blue. It's a vibe with that. This is our closet, and thankfully it is as big as it is, because it definitely, you know, it works. But this is all shit that's gonna get wrapped, gifts, blah, blah, blah. This is my section of the closet right here. This My hamper, fun fact, I had this for about 16 years now. It's pretty savage, not gonna lie. It's been holding my clothes and doing a great job of it. Camera gear, got a little Valentine's bear, got some miscellaneous clothes, hats, and shit up there, but rest is Ramirez. We get the fuck out of here, to be honest with you. I got my skateboard though. I actually just busted this bad boy out for the first time yesterday. We ride an 825 with some Thunder trucks, Spitfire wheels, and some mob grip. As far as the bedroom though, that's kind of it. Nice patio space. We do use it a lot during the summer, springtime. So this is Romina's collection of old roses, and the oldest rose in here is over 4 years old. So it was the first set of roses I've ever gotten her. I didn't think a rose would hold up that long, but over 4 years old, one of those roses are. Welcome to DBP's dungeon. I feel like a little mole rat because I know the only resident that actually hangs out in his garage is. As I mentioned, when we first got this place, we got the one big garage. I want to say it's a 12 by 28. It's the biggest they offer. And that was the only one I had. But here we are, 2 years later, I have fucking 3 of them now, all occupied, and it makes no sense. It's actually ridiculous. But I can't complain nonetheless because, again, this is an apartment townhouse complex, whatever the hell you want to call it. As a car guy doing YouTube full time, these garages are bigger than garages at people's homes. And I have 3 of them. So when moving, I'm definitely going to fall into a panic mode because all our vehicles are covered and I have just such cool shit in these garages. I just acquired this garage because I realized my 2020 Mustang GT Hades was too nice to leave out, and it's winter time, it gets disgusting. It's on the 85, it starts like shit, but this is Hades, my 2020 Mustang GT, and it's actually, it's clutch as hell because like gym sessions in the morning, I don't have to step outside. So it's pretty sick. It fires right up every time on E, and I just drive to the gym, drive back. It's pretty big in here. We got our posters here that I got absolutely murked on. I entered Street Speed's giveaway for 250 bucks and he didn't call me, so I have bad blood with him. So this is garage number 1. This is kind of just like an overflow slash daily parking garage. And again, I'm happy I got it. We spend a lot of money on garages. I think damn near $500 a month. But it's all, if you think about it though, it's not that bad, right? This one right here is the original garage that we started with. And this is the home to big boy here, Lucifer. It's fucking gigantic. It's like look at me and look how big this apartment garage is. Like the ceilings are like 12 feet. It's gigantic. It really is. And I can't complain whatsoever because you leave the door open, it gets heated, it gets AC'd because the hallways are heated and AC'd. And you have so much room for your cars to do whatever. I actually have a hangout section here, but it's occupied right now to car parts. But we got the TV, we had the smart TV with the internet. I have the futon, I've slept down here. I've fostered 2 animals out of here. So it's actually pretty sick. It's gotten its use out of it, that's for sure. In here, you'll find just random shit with like car stuff related, tools related, Lucifer, you know, detailing products, some car part storage, just pretty much anything you can think of, honestly, that's kind of garage related will land up in here. And we have the memorial wall, rest in peace, the 2 valve. So our third and final garage is where we keep Karma C7 and a lot of other random shit. But we have the 2015 Stingray Corvette right here, Karma. Thing's a beauty, for real. It shits on all my cars, even though like my cars are sexy as fuck for Mustangs. The C7, yeah, I'm gonna say this to the day I die, is probably the best car they ever made, Chevy. You know, this isn't a Z06, which obviously I wish, but it's just the body lines on the C7 is just they're so great. They're amazing. So yeah, this thing definitely deserves a garage spot, which is why we got this one. We have Bucky and Betty here. These are my 2 e-bikes. Absolute blast. I have almost 200 miles on this bike.
and just cranked over 100 and something on that bike. So these get ridden a lot. I actually have to do some maintenance on them because like some screws and shit are loose, but more wetting shit and just a lot more space to utilize. And we actually have one more space. I don't want to move. All right, guys, well, you just got a little insight on my living situation. And I appreciate you guys stopping on by and stalking me. Great thing about this place and why it's the perfect area for me is because our buildings, our garages and everything have the best security. So that was like number one when moving into this spot. Security cameras, has motion sensors, has it all. So to me, that's worth the price we pay here, which I think for everything, for 1 bedroom and shit, we pay like $2 grand. All said and done, that's like internet. What happened? I appreciate you guys stopping by and kind of seeing this side of me. You saw everything, literally. So if you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's hit that 400 like mark. Motherfucker. Fat little shit.
Welcome back, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. And just want to sit here and say thank you so much for your continued support over the years. Thank you so much for your continued support now. The merchandise, the likes, the comments, taking a look at the videos, absolutely everything has truly transformed my life. It allows me to do this for a living, and I have the best job on earth, and I just cannot wait to get back on that content grind heavy, heavy, heavy with this new place. It is going to be an absolute movie. You've seen what I've done here in an apartment for the last 3 years, something I don't own, something I can't really modify, but just wait to where we are in our own house and there is a lot of modifications and work to get done. Super blessed to have you guys as supporters, DBP squad. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Car content will be back next week. We have a package coming from our boys over at UPR for Blucifer, so Blucifer will be back. I'm gonna rip on that car this weekend. I cannot wait. Wanted to give you guys a little more of a personal video into my life. Not everything has to be cars, cars, cars. So hopefully this video is a nice little stepping stone into what we could potentially do here on the DBP channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and guys, have a blessed day. We will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. God bless.